There we go. Hey, revolutionaries. Hey, podcast listeners. Hey, people on the email list. I told you I wanted to give you an exclusive here, so people that have signed up and have downloaded. Let's see if I remember this right. Simple ways. My priming guide. 7 simple ways to prime your mind for reinvention. I'm reinventing my basement, as you guys probably know by now, if you're watching the Facebook page. And I finally got the studio fully installed. Just finished it up yesterday. The guys had to come back from Audimute. So shout out to Audimute. Shout out to MGS Global, Aya Schlachter. Shout out to Mitch and Kevin and my buddy Stan and Nino. Everybody that helped me put this thing together. It's been awesome. And you're going to see why here in a second. So I'm sitting in my basement stairwell on the way down to the studio, and you can hear my voice ringing and how annoying it probably is. Aside from just being my my speaking voice, but you guys, if you're listening to the podcast, you deal with that anyways. But so here we go. We're going to walk down, without further ado, walk down into the studio. And as I walk down here, you're going to hear how my voice just immediately cleans up. So it's just amazing what these materials can do. And I'm going to turn the camera around here. Turn this one light off. Here we go. Here, it's a little better. What I'm talking about. So this is it. Yeah. Okay, so this is it starting here. You can hear some echo out here, but as we walk in here, these are all the acoustic sound materials. So even though it looks like a wood paneling wall, it's actually acoustic material from Audimute. As we turn the corner here, this is the music, going to be the kind of music rehearsal, entertainment, maybe streaming space. I'll have to figure out what to do with all this stuff now that it's installed. For fans of rock and roll history, you'll recognize this acoustic 360 amp. Ask me about that sometime, and I'll tell you a crazy business story about it, as I was involved in the company for a short period of time. Anyways, I'm going to keep giving you the tour here. This is an image panel, an acoustic image panel from Audimute, so they can print any kind of image that you want on any of the panels. So the material extends its way, starts to break up here. This is a clean wall. And previously, all the walls in the basement were just this clean white wall. We've got their material over here on the other side. And we have a feature wall of what they call their strata material. It's like 4 different colors, and they kind of mix it up, and they make kind of a cool pattern with it, which is pretty neat. I did have one of their acoustic panels previously that they made of the podcast artwork. I think it really pops against that. So when I'm sitting here at my desk, which is all messy from dealing with the installation recently, that'll be kind of in the background. So it'll be fun to stream in here. And if you're on the sound quality, people get freaked out, and when they're getting into podcasting or recording or whatever, and they think they need a super expensive microphone, and they kind of forget about the environment. But I think you can tell that even if I use my laptop mic in my computer now, this is just the mic on my Android phone, sounds pretty good because you have the environment controlled. So you're taking up all the reflections, and it's a good sound quality in the space, good sounding quality in the space. Anyways, that's the tour. I'm excited that it's finally done. It's off my mind, and I can get back to work recording the podcast and creating some new content. So hopefully going forward, we'll have some content just based on music stuff that I do. So stay tuned.